Hello everyone, this is DarkChiron with another indie game first look, and this one is for Narco Guerro. I can never pronounce words properly in Spanish. However, this is a game from a company called Game the News. They make a lot of handheld apps and PC games based on news stories and kind of trends in news. For instance, this one is about the drug war in Mexico, obviously, from the name, and they have a couple of other ones involving new scientific discoveries, new possibilities in the future, and they have a lot of stuff on their website. They're all fairly cheap as well. For instance, this one cost about $1. But let's go ahead and hop into it, and I'll show you guys what's going on with this thing. This is actually a form of Risk. It's kind of like a game of Risk. And as you see here, you have little activity reports and news stories pop up, and there are sometimes board bonuses based on performing certain acts or certain groups will get bonuses on certain rounds and all that stuff like that. So we are taking over as chief of police. We have our money here. This is a corruption level. Corruption level, as it goes up, you will lose units in regions, and you also lose regions entirely. Also, this is how much the drugs cost on the street. It's directly tied to how much money the cartel gets. The longer the game goes, as I've noticed, the more the drugs get worth, so the harder the drug cartels are to fight. This is all kind of stuff that you can see in the tutorial. This is to add units to a region. This is to move units from one region to another. This lowers corruption, and this allows you to scan these question mark areas and kind of see how many units are hiding out there, so you can have a better plan of attack. Alright, all the blue regions are ours, and all the other regions are cartels of some sort. They will fight each other as well as you. So let's just get on into it. I've kind of found that it seems like this game, you really need to, you really need to like pace yourself. You can't do it too fast because you'll run into problems, which I'll get into later. I forgot to mention this little thing here means that you get bonuses when you're defending. This thing here means you get bonuses when you're attacking. This one here indicates that it's cheaper to buy units there. This one here indicates that you get more money if you control this region. This one here indicates that you get less corruption every round if you control it. So, as I said, we kind of need to pace ourselves and I need to think about what I want to do here. I think our best bet at the moment is to just kind of bolster up this region in particular. I like holding these regions because they have attack bonuses, so it's easier to attack out of these. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the attack phase, and I'm gonna get this one because it's cheaper to buy units here. I need to click my thing first. It's cheaper to buy units here, and it's good to control this. See, you get your 2 best rolls out of 3 versus their 2 rolls, and whoever gets higher rolls wins, and you get, of course, attack roll bonuses and defense roll bonuses. It's not too difficult to understand. And I'm going to attack this one. As you see, I probably should show it better. I'll show it better next time, but every round you attack, you have more. It costs more money in order to attack. The first attack is free. Every attack subsequently is not. And I believe I'll just leave it there and we'll see what happens. Now the cartel's going to go, and as you can see, they will attack each other. So it's kind of iffy what to do. We got our money, our region money, which we get more of, and the more regions we control. Corruption levels get spikes every couple rounds, and as you see, drug money. The corruption level says it didn't go up at all, but it still went up some. I'm not quite sure what controls that exactly, but I find that it's good to keep your corruption down, because I've noticed that you will really start to have problems if you don't. Anyway, the reason why this region is good to control is because I'm trying to think of it. It's cheaper to buy units here and then move them to other regions than it is to just buy them here. Like, moving this 5 from here to there was cheaper than just buying 5 here. It's really something you have to get used to. Anyway, I'll proceed on to the attack phase. And if you don't want to watch this whole animation, you can just click this arrow and it skips it. Or you can go to settings and just go ahead and turn them off. Turn on fast attack animations, and I'll go ahead and do that just to make things simple. I think having... yeah, that'll be fine. We'll go with that. And I really stopped because you might want to think like, oh, I gotta take over all the regions I can all at once, but that's not really a good strategy because, as I said, multiple attacks cost money, and because of that, you really have to manage how many you attack at once. However, I am worried about this region right here, so I'm going to go ahead and put some more units in there. And they're probably going to take something with this 8 block right here. I'm fairly certain they will, but we'll find out. Yeah, no, they put some points in that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, lots of action. And you can skip all this, of course, by clicking that arrow down there. Alright, the drug costs went up a little bit. Ah, here we go. Sometimes you get news reports. For instance, this one you get every time. It sets up that there are 2 candidates who have different policies about drug use. One of them is for legalizing it and regulating it, and one of them is for stricter enforcement. So that's kind of the 2 positions that are fairly common in our political spectrum right now, actually. However, as I've said before, this game is heavily based on news stories in the region, so it makes sense. Actually, no, hold on a second. I want to move those here. I have a feeling they're going to get attacked here in a second. However, and I don't know. I won't leave it at that. There is one thing too I noticed. I'm not quite sure if they're going for this, if it's part of the political bent on trying to portray the war on drugs and how people usually think about it. Wow, we lost a lot of units to corruption. That's unfortunate. And we just lost a bunch of money for no reason. God, that sucks. This game's a lot about random chance as well. But anyway, I don't know if it's on purpose or not. However, this game has a very strong theme from what I've noticed of the game just being near impossible to win, which I assume is the point. That would make sense to me. That they would do that because they're trying to kind of portray how long we've been fighting the war on drugs. And if you watch the trailer for the game, they actually have a guy who talks about how unwinnable the drug war is, and whether you believe in that or not, I don't care. I'm not here to get political. I'm just trying to show you this game, which is a kind of form of risk. I've pretty much shown off what it is. The only thing I can show you is me going horribly stomped, which will happen. Because as you notice, the street price of drugs has gone up substantially. And see, here's one of our first missions. If you take and maintain control of Jalisco and Colima, you will get 1,000 thousands, which is 1,000,000. There, I can do my maths. So as you can see here, you really want to try and do this if you can. Let's see if I can manage it. Yeah, go with that. And actually, no, it's that somewhere. Okay. You attack there, and I'm gonna put a lot of units into it to try and make sure it's secured. So let's see if we win. Come on. Don't take it from me, man. I'm not sure if the AI, if they take it, if they get the money. I'm not entirely sure about that. And we got a huge boost. Okay. Here's the last thing that I know to show off in this game. You kind of pick one of these candidates. This candidate is the challenger. He is all for the legalization. This guy is all for larger support of the narcotics officers. So we'll go ahead and pledge with him, not for any reason in particular, just because I want to. So that costs money, but you get bonuses later, depending on which candidate you picked. One of them gives you, I can't remember what they do. They both give you different kinds of bonuses, but that's not important. If you like to go ahead and play this game, as I said, this is for basically every mobile device. They've programmed this for Android. They've programmed this for Apple devices. It also plays on the PC, and it also plays on the Mac in your web browser. And as I said, it only costs like $1. So, especially if you have a handheld device and you kind of like having little apps, little games that you can play during your spare time when you're doing something, then go ahead and give this game a look. If you need a kind of interesting take on risk, that's also going to be very, very challenging. As I said, the longer the game goes, the more money the cartels get. So even if you chunk them down to like having these 3 areas, they can buy like 30 units in a round and just kind of like push all the way out again. So as I said, it seems impossible to win, and I'm not sure if that is necessarily the point of the exercise to show the futility of the drug war, but it could be. In any case, as I said in the beginning, this has been DarkChiron, and I will see you all later.